People keep finding things that should not exist. Not in movies, not in myths, in the real world. Buried underground, hidden in ice, locked inside mountains. And once you hear these stories, you'll realize something unsettling. We don't really know our planet. Most people think Earth has already been explored. Satellites everywhere, maps of every corner. History books filled end to end. That's wrong. Every year, strange discoveries appear. Objects with no clear origin. Structures built where no one should have lived. Artifacts that rewrite timelines. And the weirdest part, most people never hear about them. Because these discoveries don't fit the story we were taught. Let's start with something chilling. Deep inside Siberia, miners broke through solid rock. What they found wasn't gold. It wasn't oil. It was perfectly preserved animal bodies. Woolly mammoths, with skin, with hair, with blood still inside their veins. These creatures are supposed to be extinct for thousands of years. But their bodies looked fresh. Some even had grass in their mouths. As if they died suddenly, no slow freezing, no decay. Scientists couldn't explain how entire animals froze instantly. No storm today could do that. If these animals died slowly, they would rot. But they didn't. That raises one question. What kind of event could freeze the world in minutes? Now let's go somewhere even stranger. High in the mountains of Turkey, explorers spotted a massive shape buried in ice and rock. Its size matched something from the Bible, Noah's Ark, wooden beams, right dimensions, perfect angles. Scientists argued for years. Some said natural rock. Others said ancient structure, but scans showed straight lines, corners, rooms. Nature doesn't build rooms. And here's the part no one likes to talk about. Carbon dating suggested extreme age, much older than modern civilization. If this structure is real, then ancient stories might not be stories at all. Now shift to the desert. In Peru, massive joints stretch across the land. The Nazca lines, animals, symbols, perfect shapes. So big you can only see them from the sky. But here's the problem. The people who made them had no aircraft, no drones, no satellites. Yet the lines are precise, mathematically perfect. Even more strange, some lines form runways, straight, wide, long. Runways for what? No tools were found nearby, no clear explanation. People assume ancient art, but art usually tells stories. History books tell us one story, but what if they're missing entire chapters? Let's talk about some discoveries that could rewrite everything we think we know about our past. Deep in the Pacific Ocean, near Japan, sonar scans revealed something impossible, massive, man-made looking structures underwater. Pyramids, terraces, and road-like paths. This is the Yonaguni Monument. Geologists say it's natural erosion, but look at these sharp angles and precise cuts. If this was carved by human hands, it means a sophisticated civilization existed before the last ice age, over 10,000 years ago, and then vanished beneath the waves. Now let's travel to Egypt. Archaeologists uncovered clay jars containing copper and iron rods. When you add a simple acidic liquid like vinegar, these Baghdad batteries produce electricity. They're over 2,000 years old. What were ancient people powering with batteries? We don't have the answer, but it suggests they understood electricity long before we give them credit for. Finally, let's go to the most isolated place on Earth, Antarctica. We think of it as a frozen wasteland, but ancient maps, like the Piri Reis map from 1513, show Antarctica's coastline without ice and with stunning accuracy. Radar scans beneath the ice have even detected patterns that look like buried structures. Who could have mapped this continent when it was warm and habitable? These aren't just random coincidences. They are pieces of a puzzle that hint at a forgotten history of our world. Now let's talk about a discovery that makes scientists nervous. In South Africa, miners found metal spheres, perfectly round, with grooves around them. These spheres are billions of years old. That's before humans existed, before animals, before plants. Nature rarely makes perfect spheres with grooves, so how are they made? No tool marks. No clear explanation, just silence. Next, let's talk about giants. Across the world, ancient stories talk about giant humans. Not tall people, giants, skeletons found with skulls twice the normal size, teeth too large for human jaws. Many of these finds disappeared, confiscated, hidden in museums deny them. Photos vanish. Why hide bones if giants existed? History changes. And power structures hate change. Now here's something even stranger. In the middle of dense jungles, massive stone cities were found. No roads, no records. Angkor Wat, Machu Picchu. Lost Amazon cities revealed by laser scans. Cities larger than modern capitals. Who built them? How did they move stone? Why abandon everything? The Amazon was believed to be untouched. But beneath the trees, entire civilizations slept. We weren't early. We're late. Let's talk about technology we weren't supposed to have. Ancient Greek computers, the Antikythera mechanism. Bronze gears, complex design, predicts eclipses, tracks planets. Built over 2,000 years ago. This device was as complex as 18th century machines. History says that technology shouldn't exist then, but it did, and it was lost. Which brings us to the real pattern. Advanced knowledge appears, then disappears. Again and again, civilizations rise. They master science. Then something wipes them out. Floods, fire, ice, and survivors start over. Every strange discovery points to one idea. Human history is not a straight line, it's a loop. Now let's talk about something found in stone. Footprints. Human-like footprints inside ancient rock layers. Next to dinosaur tracks, according to science, this is impossible. Humans and dinosaurs never lived together, yet the footprints exist. Same stride, same foot shape. How did they get there? Either the rocks are wrong, or the timeline is wrong. Both can't be right. Now think about this. Why are these discoveries not taught in school? Why are they called mysteries and left there? Because answers change control. If humans are older than we think, if civilizations existed before us, then modern society isn't special. It's just the latest version. And that idea scares people in power. Now imagine the future. With AI, with satellites, with deep Earth scans. More discoveries are coming. Cities under ice, structures beneath oceans. Artifacts buried deep, and once enough evidence stacks up, history won't be able to ignore it. The question isn't whether strange discoveries exist, they already do. The real question is this: what happens when we finally accept that we don't know who we really are or how many times humanity has risen before? Those who learn early see patterns, they spot trends, they prepare. Those who ignore it stay stuck with outdated stories. The world is changing fast, and the past is about to change even faster. Follow to stay ahead of what history hasn't caught up with yet.